Today on Eye on the Desert, we welcome Renee Taylor and Rabbi Steve Rosenberg here to talk about the return of the Jewish Film Festival. Looking forward to this. And Renee is playing a very special part of this festival.
She and Lainie Kazan will be here live. Our first night, Sunday, March 6th, is going to be Tango Shalom, which is a movie that her and Lainie starred in. Her late husband, Joe, produced it and was a big part of it.
And starred in it and wrote it.
And Gabriel, her son, directed it.
Also, a family affair for
And
you.
my daughter-in-law wrote the music.
And what's amazing about this movie is that in this time of divisiveness and everything else, where there's a lot of divisiveness in this country, what this film is about a Jewish man, Orthodox Jewish man, trying to figure out how to raise money doing a tango dance and he can't touch the woman because
he's not allowed to
Orthodox.
touch a woman. He's an Orthodox rabbi who wants to raise money for his yeshiva that's gone bankrupt, but he can't. So how can he dance the tango without touching a woman when it's a very sexy dance?
And he goes to a priest, and he goes to an imam, and what it takes all the different cultures and religions to come up with the answer.
But you do. So
at the end,
it's important to watch the whole thing. And I know it must have been fun for you to work with Lainie.
It was great to work with Lainie. She kept saying to my son, "When are you going to shoot it?" And he said, "We did already. We shot the rehearsal."
Take her off guard.
And it was very low budget. And she kept saying, "It's hot in here." And he said, "Open your refrigerator and stick your head in, and you'll have some cold air conditioning."
To have someone, and most people, of course, know Renee from The Nanny, Sylvia Fine, and to have her and Lainie in person, especially the first movie on March 6th, we've got a special video presentation from Howie Mandel, who did a special video for us. His movie, But Enough About Me, we're showing. 50th anniversary of the movie of Fiddler on the Roof. It's a world premiere we're showing at our film festival.
Oh, how wonderful.
You've got a really amazing lineup.
Absolutely. And she is such a big part of it.
This guy is really great, too. Very loving, friendly, funny rabbi. Where are you going to
We can tell we really like each other.
He is very easy to like. We've been talking about the Jewish Film Festival for any number of years, and you've been always a great guest. But I know that you're excited this year because you're able to do it back in person.
Back in person, absolutely. After a couple years of being online and a drive-in and whatnot, it is so great to be. It's our 9th annual one. And the great thing about Palm Springs is there are so many cultural activities that you can partake in. This is one of the premier Jewish film festivals in the nation. Plus, it's really not just about the Jewish part of it. It's really films you can't see anywhere else.
Well, and that's the great thing about this film festival. You attract some really amazing films that, as you point out, really hard to find. You won't see them unless you come to this festival, and you won't see Renee Taylor in person with Lainie Kazan unless you come to the film festival.
That is the only place you will see both of them.
And I look much younger in person.
Absolutely. I can attest to that. She's in person right here. All right, tickets and schedule at PSJFF, that's the Palm Springs Jewish Film Festival.com. It takes place at Temple Isaiah and the Camelot Theater. Dozens of screened films from the 6th through the 9th, and please turn out to see Renee and Lainie in person. It's going to be a lot of fun, plus that great film from Howie Mandel in his personal introduction that he sent to you. So,
absolutely.
Rabbi, always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Great pleasure to have you on the program.
Nice to meet you.